part of this service over to none other than my pastor, the great ambassador, Pastor Brenda Smith. Amen.
Come on and let's say praise the Lord. Amen. For God is so good, so worthy to be praising. Looking back over my life, I have to say thank you. Don't want to get emotional, but I feel it. I have to say thank you. Did not know that God had all of this in store. But I preached this morning. If you say, God, let me see, he'll show you some things. And I thank God for how he let me begin to see how to look in the spiritual realm and see everything that he had prepared in my life. And he's let me see a whole lot. Never would thought that this day would come that I'll be ordaining my husband. So you know, whatever you're going through right now, don't regret it. Because everything that you go through, something great is behind it. If you hold on, look to the hills from which cometh your help. All of your help cometh from God. So you may be seated. I thank God for every one of you that can witness our lives and see what God has done. And we just an example to the people of God to let you know you can make it. To the people of God to let you know that you can come out. And I'm rejoicing because there are two people here that I know I prayed for. And I thank God that she waited on the manifestation. I seen her go through so much. And I heard good news say things has changed. Evangelist Betty Hughes and Brother Mark stand. I thank God for Evangelist Hughes because she went through some stuff and we prayed together for Brother Mark that God would change his life and turn him around. Did he do it, Evangelist Hughes? Y'all give God a hand. Thank you, Brother Mark. Wives, don't give up on your husband. Husbands, don't give up on your wives. I don't care what they are doing. A change is coming. I say a change is coming. Let not your heart be troubled. Because God is able. He's able to turn it around. He's able to fix it for you. If you just let him have his way. Amen. What my little baby said, I want my little babies to come.
You know, it comes down to where it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Let God have his way. When God comes through, we have these emotions. It's going to be all right. I tell you, I just thank him so much for all that he's done for me. I just thank God for I just want to thank God for another great opportunity. I remember when we was ordained as deacon, I looked around and I said, Lord, I said, is you sure? Is you sure about this? I said, God, you got to show me where I'm going to take part in this. Truly, he showed me where I had to take part in it. And God showed me a lot of things that I had to take part in. I didn't know that a whole lot of things in life had to come. I didn't know this. That's why I'm here. I'm not up here to play. Let me show you something before I start. You can do all the playing you want right here. But when you get up in here, you better know what you're doing. Because when I came in here, when I was back there, all what happened to me was somebody stepped on my shoe and put a little mark in it. What do it take to get you to live holy? We understand that we got 2 or 3 different denominations in here, but God's in the house. You should be already ready. Nobody has to pump you up. Because one thing God did this morning, I know he did it for me. He woke me up this morning. And I'm pretty sure he woke some of y'all up this morning. You know, they told me when I got up here, said, get the knots out your forehead. Brother Tommy Mallett, they told me to get the knots out of my forehead. Talking about, I said, when the knots hit, that's when God's here. I said, God the one gave me the knot. I didn't make the skin in the face. I said, it was created through God. God created man. It tells you in the Bible that in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. I'm so glad that it was a man that did it. I'm glad that it was a man that created the heaven and the earth. Because you know why? Because some days when we come to church, you can count the men on one arm. Men, I'm going to tell you something. It's time to crank it up. You know what? Your number not coming down. Your next birthday, you're not going to fall back at 48. You're going to 49. You're going to keep climbing. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I don't know why. I ain't got my script out the way. I ain't introduced nobody or did nothing. You know, this is a strong hold here. When I was sitting there in the chair, I said, you know what? I said, people have been in the church over 20 and 30 years. People have been in the church longer than I have. People have been filled with the Holy Ghost longer than I have. And then when somebody said, give them a hand, you can't move an arm. Look, tell me this right here. If God gave you this arm and it took away this one, how is this going to help this arm? He gave you both of them so you can put them together. He gave you both of them. When you get ready to eat, you can use one fork and you can use the bread. He gave you them arms to you. He didn't give you no arms. When somebody said give them a hand, get them arms and hands together.